GM. Yeah, private go straight back to the grind. We don't have a life down here, right? NFTs is love, NFTs is life, and you know what? Here's like the newest here's your new NFT exchange, right? Orbisonsol looks good. The only thing I don't really get is there's no D-gods here. Vote for new collections. I mean, like, just like fucking get on with it. Just like list everything. I don't get the voting on like the new collections. Like, why should it be like a vote kind of thing? We see Soul Gods, Solana Strays, Theo Robotics, Utes, Matt Lads, Chiboy, D-Gods, Galactic Geckos, Friends. Why do we need to vote to begin with? Let me just share this, get some people in, and let's go from there. Alrighty, second session of the day. We are not stopping anytime soon, and that's just the truth to it. Boom. Why would you need to vote? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I agree. I wonder what the thought process is there. Right? Like, interesting food for thought, though. Vote for... But I'll tell you this much, folks. Like, I'm happy with actually We're breaking free from this fucking Magic Eden curse, right? High sidebar. There we go. Finally, it seems like we don't have like someone trying to force feed us fucking Gamblefy down our throats, right? I think like that's a win to begin with. Anyone in the chat who knows like why they're not all like the things are included, like not all of the NFT brands? Doesn't make too much sense for me. I can only assume though that sooner or later I'll be having like these guys on. Oops. There we go. That looks a lot better. Yeah, I mean like I think like this is probably my highlight of the day. I'm not gonna lie. Interesting remark from private code cousin. Only thing I can think of is that pulling the metadata through RPC costs funds. Well, potentially, yeah. All I'm gonna say is Orbis, just implement it, right? Let's go. Let's go to war with like Magic Eden for a little bit. I wouldn't mind actually like man, I can already like imagine like Magic Eden being sour as grapes on this. Scuffy like coming in with a banger. Magic Eden go to shit. Orbs is a new meta. Let's go. Let's get the party started. Dinero saying Crypto Crew, Crypto Sniper, yay, no bots. We got something to celebrate, boys. I mean, like, it's a happy day. Like, all I'm gonna ask, like, Orbis, just list them all, dude. List them all. It's slow at loading though. To be fair, Magic Eden is pivoting. It's because money isn't there unless Orbis has much less overhead. It'll be the same down the road. I mean, so I hope you're wrong, but you know what? Like, I would rather them to do just like fuck off, in that sense, right? Because like, if you're gonna yap on how you're gonna refocus on Solana, and actually just like use the Solana NFT target audience who are obviously a little more prone to gambling, right? JCell saying you need orbs to vote. Only way to get orbs is buying, selling on there. Good morning. So vote on the collection you want listed. You are forced to become a customer on the site. I mean, that's one way to just like go at it. Why not just Orbisonsol? Like, I'm telling you, folks, and like, we already have fucking 45 people in after 10 minutes. That's hell of a lot. Like, fucking people are like interested, and like, we are just getting started. Let's just go. I mean, like, I'm quite confident that I'm gonna get these guys on like the stream sometime soon. Let's overthrow Magic Eden, folks. Like, I'm done with those fuckers. I'm just gonna say it like it is. I only buy DGOTs and they aren't on Orbis. True. I'm telling you, folks, like, honestly speaking, Orbis, I want you guys to succeed. Just fucking list them. Just do it. Just do it. You have literally people, me, governing you guys. We want to just like trade elsewhere than on shitty Magic Eden, who are not desperate to get my business to begin with. They want me to gamble there. Oh, actually true. Scuffy is getting is actually having like a good point that it's still the beta. Fair play. I'll tell you guys this though, like whenever it comes down to like these kind of things, I just like get fucking excited, right? Finally, someone doing something, right? I mean, like one way or the other, I'm quite positive that I'm gonna talk to these guys like rather soon. I got this guy of this kind of gut feeling. Let's do something fun. I think like competition is like very healthy for the space, and there's going to be bumps, but Sol should write with GOTM, go to Market Labs. Get them on stream, cat. Well, I'll tell you guys this much. Orbis, I am sick and tired of spending probably 25% of my streams shitting on Magic Eden. This is a sponsorship made in heaven. I'm just gonna call it. If you guys are gonna deliver like the next kind of exchange, right? I have no issues using only Orbis as long as you guys are gonna deliver. Because at the end of the day, from the moment it's shit, I have like this kind of a fucking, like, I cannot help myself. I just need to call things like they are, right? Like, it's definitely like a character kind of flaw. If something is shit, then I need to point it out. Like, I have this urge, right? When it comes down to being toxic, occasionally I have like this kind of like, I wouldn't say like lack of impulse control, but like I just gotta call things like it is, as they are. So far, I'll tell you guys this much though. Me just being real, I do like what I'm seeing. Obviously, I do kind of feel that some things can be definitely implemented, right? Get D-Gods there. Get Bad Lads there. Are you kidding me? Just let's go, right? What are we waiting for? I don't care about the beta phase. I like what I'm seeing. Ooh, I'm actually getting like quite an interesting message right now. Get your blue chips in, because like, you know what, at the end of the day, like, we gotta facilitate the blue chips. They're just bringing the most volume as it is, right? At the same time though, and I do get that gains, and I do get that GOTM labs are your babies. They're probably going to do really fine, if I were to guess, right? But at the same time, let's just get this ball rolling, because I cannot wait for actually like making the Magic Eden guys, right? Who are always yapping on expansion this, expansion that. We've seen people getting absolutely wrecked by like, well, higher up decision power, right? To lock their tokens for fucking eternity. Eternity being like 4 years in crypto. Who are we kidding? And I think like Solana NFTs is like definitely where it's at. I think like we're seeing like way too much bearishness. Yes, Scuffy, we need 2021 vibes back where marketplaces were all about NFTs and not gambling. Word, true. And I'll tell you this much as well, because I actually I made a video on this. Wait. What I'm going to ask you guys is quite literally to implement the things.
This is your favorite curator, digital collectible. We are.
Wait, you know what? Like, let me not like replay my own video. That's like a little narcissistic. Let me just like go over these things, right? Don't fucking implement like Gamify. Like if you want to, I mean, like, you know what? Like if you want to like implement a little bit, do whatever you need to do, right? But make it a expansion on quality more so than just a second excuse for being a casino, right? Bring more exposure to NFTs, right? Shine a light on like some of like the new projects out there. Just like make it about NFTs, right? I want to be a fan of something new, of like an exchange. I want to like mingle on this exchange. I want to like see like where we can take this bitch. Highlight some of like the blue chip projects. I think like that's super fucking important. Let's just call it like it is, folks. Do some reporting, right? Like have like these founders over, like make people talk about them, these collections. Make the founders talk about the collections. Make them talk about like their missions. To write articles, just like highlight these things and basically let us know why these blue chip projects are blue chip projects. And especially like if you're gonna have like a new exchange, right? Depending on how you want to do it, right? But like your marketing team, your social media manager, your social media team, whoever is doing it, right? Get people excited, right? I mean, like, guys, I'm not gonna lie, right here, right now, I don't think I've ever enjoyed like this kind of a growth within like 20 minutes. We got 70 people in. That's a lot. Just imagine like those 70 people just like buying all at the same time. I mean, like, we're milked so fucking dry that we don't need, like, people are always like, we need new money coming in, we need new this, we need new that. Kind of yes, but like at the same time, what we more so need is like, if any, like half of anyone ever like interacted with NFTs, if they would just like start like giving a shit about like NFTs again, then we're there, and like expansion will like just follow. Highlight blue chip projects, storytell about the lore, collectors. We all have to lock in. Yeah, true. We're taking no days off here. This is like the second stream today. I've recorded 2 videos and I made like a bunch of funny thumbnails. What do you want me to say, folks? Anyways, while we're at it, Orbis, I like what I'm seeing. Get those fucking other NFTs in. Just do it. Like, let's go. Less copy pasta genuinely pushed it for the communities. We want to see it succeed. Yes. Tell us why they're good, right? Like, especially as an exchange, highlight some of the projects you're fond of. Like, highlight some of the projects you feel like these might be good, right? Have people like me on like why I would agree or disagree. Just like make it more of a fun kind of like be around. Let's get days on here. True. I must say one thing though, like just being real, folks, and I like Bored Ape Solana Club. I gave them a D rating with like the art tier list. I'm just being real, just because like it's a derivative from BAYC. It's true, like I cannot act like I've only talk good about them, but I do think very highly of Bored Ape Solana Club though. That's one thing I want to say out loud. I think like it's a good project. Anyways, on to the next one. Spotlight on new projects. Let's go. But like, to be fair, I did see like you're seeing something of that, right? Like hot right now. They are the only deriv allowed on Solana, no more exceptions. Yeah, absolutely. But like, I'll tell you this much, Funk. This is why I'm telling you, like, you have like the project as a whole, and then you just have the art, right? I can basically like another project which I found like where the art is really good, but the project is like pure fucking asshole, is Lily, right? The guy literally slipped over banana peel, felt sorry for himself, and decided he was like burned out. And then he was like, I'm just like not gonna do anything anymore. But still is good art. So like it does work both ways. I would love to like make it to where there's more, but there's kind of more there is more information, right? I actually saw like a shit, where did I see it though? I actually saw something to where I actually had like information. I think Chronic sent it to me like earlier. Let me see. Collection info. Where do I see collection info? Give me 1 second, folks. Staked. Oh, there you go. Where do I see like the collection info? So earlier when I got sent like a few things, right? I actually got it to where there was like a bunch of information with certain, what's it called? Certain projects. Fascus, how are you doing, brother? I'm eyeing that 1 out of 1 of yours. Not gonna lie. Same with Retro. I want them. Also, anyone listening in right here, right now, in 25 and a half hours, I think like this is important. In 25 and a half hours, I'm going to talk to Frank Devils, right? Live interview. It will be streamed on YouTube, will be streamed on Twitter, will be streamed on Kick, Twitch, all of the good stuff. But the one thing you guys should know is that not only am I the only one like hosting these fucking interviews to begin with, folks, we're all gonna win here, right? So if like you only have 25 and a half hours before we begin, right? Make sure you're gonna follow me, the NFT cat _soul. Follow the Evils Soul. And tag 3 of your friends. And well, we're gonna have 2 winners tomorrow. And I think like, you know what? Like the thing I'm kind of like excited about with the Evils, not going to lie, like this is quite the story, right? Like these guys started as a derivative from they started as a derivative from Medievals and Diegots, and they kind of, well, they decided for themselves, like, we're not going to be that anymore. We're going to create our own art, and we are going to level up from being the derivative, right? Just a word of caution. They're still minting. They did not, like, they only started the mint like not too long ago, right? So like that's kind of why I'm comfortable with it. I'm not as comfortable with like if you have like projects which have like their mints open for like months. So I thought to myself, I was kind of in, ooh, did you actually mint out? There you go. Awesome. They just minted out. Fuck it. Never mind. That's awesome. Congrats. They just minted out, folks. But I'll tell you this much, why I've been like really compelled by like Devils, and again, don't see it as me endorsing people. I just want to shine a light on Solana NFTs, right? Like that's what I'm here to do, and talk shit in the meantime. I think 2 things. First of all, I think the art looks great, right? I think like this looks very good. I think that looks awesome. Let me congrats the boys. Secondly, I mean, like cereals, they did mint out. Yeah, the art is amazing. I think like it's quite interesting, right? So anyways, like having said that, ooh, actually, I will never publicly endorse anything, right? Other than like I have my own backs. For that, like but like just something like anyone should know, if I'm having a guest on, that does not mean that I would agree or disagree with everything they're doing. All I'm saying is like these are interesting parties on the Solana space I want to highlight, right? And Well, I mean, like, having said that, jeez, having said that, you decide for yourself. Is it awesome? Is it not? Is it your cup of tea? Is it not? But I do think like the story here is just like quite cool. Well, there you go. A one-on-one being listed for what? 21 Solana? That's free. I don't think it's worth 21 Solana, but best of luck to you. Interesting times, folks. Interesting times. But yeah, I mean, like, we can all feel it, right? Or am I just like smoking crack? I think we're gonna see like something really good sometime soon. And I think like the guys from Orbis should reach out to me, because like there are two things we can do here. First of all, I want to know what's the plan. Why did you go jeez. Why did you start? Right? Like what kind of first of all, what kind of competitive advantage do you think you'd have? Why are you starting like when like liquidity is like so dry? What do you see? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm with you though. I think it's really, really, really smart to start these things at like the bottom of the bear market, right? It makes me want to be a fan. But like, secondly, though, we should all, folks, you cannot blame me like hustling a little bit with this one, but like we can also like discuss kind of partnerships to where like you guys are gonna be my go-to like exchange, right? I mean, like a man's got to pay the bills, right? There's a lot of fun things we can do here. I'm just stating it like it is. Not ever selling my soul though. Like if you guys are gonna go like down the Magic Eden roads, I'll definitely call you guys out. But so far, apart from you guys making us votes on what we want to see listed, guys, I want everything listed. Are you kidding me? Because I'm not gonna lie, I don't like it whenever I need to go to Tensor in order to trade my DGOTs. Mr. Champ, how are you doing, brother? I think there's an opportunity there, right? But I'll tell you this much. I'm very, very, very excited for this. Let's maybe like go through some of like the ones which are listed. I mean, like, okay, Bears, nice. You can actually see like which one is being sold by a bot. Very nice. Again, folks, like I know I'm a little harder. They're still in the beta phase, right? So where is the chart though? I don't think like the chart is cool, Monkey. Like, serious question, like, do you care about like a chat integration when it comes down to like exchanges though? Like, because like I never, maybe I'm just like slightly autistic, but like I never get why people want to chat with others to begin with. Maybe I'm just not the most social cat out there. But yeah, if anything, like guys, like seriously, with Devils minting out, maybe DMs. Fuck, who do you want to DM? Actually, I think like the DMs is like a good idea. That actually might be like a very good idea in order to just like negotiate, in order to just like bring offers, etc., etc. I mean, like, I'll tell you this much though, guys, like this, I do like this. Now, without me glazing Devils too much, because like fact is, they're just getting started, right? Devils, like Frank, if you're listening to this one, what I want to see from you guys, right, is that you guys are gonna just like build upon this momentum as you go, right? You're gonna have like some of the highs, you're gonna have some of the lows. More than likely, it could be a possibility that you're gonna see some dumping with TGE being now, right? Otherwise though, right, handle like the ups, handle the downs. Just be transparent on things and make it like really like, there you go. It seems that they're quite busy. Make it that you're going to be, bro Pepe, how are you doing? Make it that you're going to be able to handle the pushback, right? Make sure that like the community, it's gonna have its ups and downs. Make sure to handle it, because like fact is, and this is just like the way it is, right? You've done the easy part. Now it's about like, how do you keep people in the loop, right? So rather than just like gambling that we're gonna be like in the bull market, right? And gambling that like this is the exact bottom, which it might be, who knows, right? But odds are it might not be the case. And if so, what I want for Devils, if I were to just like speak my mind here, which I'm going to, make no mistake, is community building, right? I think what's going to be like really important for you guys to keep on just like making sure that you're going to build upon your kind of cult like following. Make sure they're entertained. Make sure that there's a place for these guys to call home within your Discord server, right? So anyways, like I'm gonna be like super stoked to see what they're cooking. So yeah, I mean, like these are interesting times, folks. Really interesting, if you'd ask me. We just had like the launch of it. I mean, like I don't buy like this candle, I'm not gonna lie. Wait, gains. I mean, like it's a little bit the same. I mean, I don't want to speculate all that hard, but like it does look kind of like they could just like moon into oblivion, right? Now, bear with me. because I would rather tell you guys like the chart looks like shit in my opinion, because I don't have any, but it's gonna be like interesting, right? Again, Orbis, like, build upon this momentum, like get your partnerships in check. Make sure you just like, I mean, at the end of the day, it's not only like the technology you have, right? Like, I think like it's a marketing game. And probably if I were to just like keep on ranting yet again, be an advocate for the space, right? Rather than just like being a nagger like Magic Eden is, right? Basically yapping, nagging on how hard it is to tell people why you are bullish on Solana NFTs, rather than telling people how hard it is, right? At the end of the day, like, nobody cares about that, and that's just the truth. Also get like the what's going on with the charts. I think like these are not. Wait, let me. I do like the fact how it's more of an aggregator though. Definitely one of the better one-on-ones. Yeah, looks good. Folks, we got like 130 people in here. Isn't that nuts? Right? We're not even live for an hour. NFTs are dead, folks. Nobody cares. Yet there's like 130 people listening to this shit. Recently listed. Let's see. Devil's looking quite sweet though. The only thing that's just like stating the obvious here. Oh, holy shit. 6.6% royalties. I mean, like, Frank, you're treating yourself there, brother. How much does Rogues have, for example? %. That's what people tell themselves to compensate for being a misor. What do they tell themselves, Broke Fury? $420. True. I mean, if NFTs are dead, why are there nearly 140 people in this live chat after 45 minutes? Also, having said that, folks, don't mind me shilling my own channel. NFTs are gonna grow fast. We are eating good. Let's mint it out earlier. True. it is minted out dinero. Having said that, folks, do me a massive favor. I'm working all day, all morning, all night. I don't have a life. Like the channel. Like it. Like subscribe on YouTube. Daily fresh NFT content. All for nothing. Just for the love of the game. And don't mind me shilling like the page what it's all about. The NFT cat, right? Follow. I mean, like tomorrow we're gonna have Devil's Founder on. We've had like quite like the interesting names on already. Other than like me going live on a daily basis and like sometimes like twice a day, right? As now. We've had on Medieval's founder, Sir Candy Apple, co-founder, I should say, Rogue's founder. We've had on Hack's founder. We've had on Solana Stray's founder. We've had on Soulquicks. We had on Solana, Solana DGOD OGs, Wills. We're having them on, folks, right? I mean, like some notable names to just like, this is a long shot. I'm not kidding you. This is a long shot. I am in touch with a few people who might actually be like interested down the line. First off, and I'm not yapping out of my ass, Adam Weitzman. He said yes. He said like he'll be on later. I don't know when, but like, I mean, like, what can I say? Loki, if you're listening to this, I'm coming for your number one spot, baby. All on Solana. That's one. Secondly, Kais is okay. From OK Bears. I should have him on, I reckon, in the following week or so. Also really interesting. Primates, we're gonna have them on. And I mean, like, I am rather confident that oh, wait, this is a little weird. Basically, all of my chat left. Give me 1 second, folks. I'm not sure why, but basically all of my chat left. It is what it is. I'm not sure what's happening, but like, feel free to just like, if anyone within the chat can just like send a message just to test it out. For whatever reason, it's not popping up on the big chat box anymore, which is kind of sad, but it is what it is. Anyways, Adam Weitzman, Kaiser's okay, Primates. Tomorrow we're having Frank on from Devils, right? We're definitely like growing this channel. Well, there we go. I am not sure what's happening with the chat. If anyone can just send a message on like the Twitter chat to just like test if it's popping up. Actually, I can do it myself. Man, that kind of sucks. Oh, actually, like it's showing up again. Thank you, Cool Monkey. Appreciate you, brother. Yo, Orange Sweater. Nice to see you here, brother. I also believe that Funk. Well, there you go. Clean it. It is what it is, folks. Like, I'm getting all of these error messages. I don't care about any of them. We're not done, right? Anyways, on to the next thing, right? We're growing this bitch for sure. Again, 145 people in while we're supposed to be dead, right? I think that's kind of nuts. Tune in tomorrow as well for like the devil stream. I think like that one is gonna be quite interesting. I mean, like, Frank Devils, I'm coming for you, man. In a good way, though. Like, I'm really curious about like what we can expect from this one. Not gonna lie. Anyways, Gains, let's see what you guys are gonna be up to, right? Orbis is in public beta. The site may occasionally enter maintenance mode as we ship updates. Your feedback is appreciated. Well, if you're asking for my feedback anyways, I don't think we've actually finished the video. Spotlight on new projects. This is a big one to me. If you guys would actually implement Gamblify on your platform, which is okay, right? People like it. Just don't turn into a casino. But also, if you're going to like implement the Gamblify features on your platform anyways, make it to where one, the vetting process is like done really nicely, right? To where you can basically argument why certain collections are good enough to basically include, make it a kind of a status kind of thing, right? So let's say if you're gonna have like your own version of Lucky Buy or your own version of packs or whatever, if you're going to include like collections, make it to where if anyone can win a certain collection, that you can basically argument like, why was this collection here in the first place? It's good enough because of the lore, of the history, of on the volume, on the way they built their community, etc., etc., etc. Right? I think this is one of like the biggest issues I have with Magic Eden right here, right now, is that sometimes you're getting fed pure shit. And so, I mean, like equally, right? Like you can choose like the NFT or the payout. But honestly, folks, don't extract from your NFT friendos, right? Because like the fact that these guys, of which I'm one of the boys, right? We're prone to gambling. I mean, get over it. It is what it is. What did you expect, right? But like, stop using NFTs as a excuse to just fucking extract from your audience. And that's kind of what I'm missing from Magic Eden on the long term. Do community events. Make them fun. I mean, like, you know what? And I'll get them like this much credits to begin with. Voting for collections, right? Like something's happening. I've seen like in several like Discords I'm on. How are you doing, Devils? Let's go. Well, looking forward to tomorrow. I'm gonna give you guys a whole lot of shit. All jokes aside, though, congrats on minting out. I think like that's perfect. Please help me get my 1 out of 1. I mean, like I've dreamt about like this this part. Like I really want. The art looks kind of fucking amazing. Not gonna lie. Scuffy saying, bro, Orbis is bullish though. I like the way it looks so far. I think it looks great. Yeah, for sure. I'm high on Orbis for sure. It looks good. I don't like the voting. I'm sure they have like their explanation why it's by the way, Devils, like I'm not talking about like that one. I'm talking about I'm a collector, right? I'm gonna collect some 1 out of 1. So what do you want me to say? Anyways, Orbis does look good. I wonder what it's going to be like, right? I wonder how. Yeah, the voting is weird, but I'll tell you like a positive to the voting as well, right? I've seen like several Discords actually making it come some kind of a community event to where they ask their community members to vote on the Orbis website, right? I cannot hate on that. I can't. Like I think it's cool. Like I think like the one thing I would like them to fix is the chart. It would also be nice to make sure to actually include like USD charts there. But I mean, like, these guys just started, right? I think like these guys, it's interesting. If I were Magic Eden, right? I appreciate the kind words, brother. Orange Sweaters. Been working hard on this for the past 3 months. It's been 3 months so far. So yeah, appreciate it. Again, guys, like and subscribe to the YouTube. Follow me on Twitter. I do this all day, every day. I appreciate like the kind words. So, if I were Tensor or I were Magic Eden, I'm not going to lie, I would be kind of shitting my pants, right? I think like the hate for Magic Eden is at a all-time high right now, right? People are like very unhappy with like the staking shit, right? I mean like them turning on like these company policies while people have staked their funds for 4 years, and then it's like, oh no, it's all good, like you can claim your 23 cents on your 4-year staking. Kind of sucks, right? Let's just call it like it is. You want to see players expanding rather than reducing, right? Now when it comes down to cutting costs, etc, sure, we all got to do what we got to do. At the same time, this is your competition, right? Not feeding us any kind of gamify. And you know what? Actually, me not being kind of tempted to like participate in like this gamify, not like all the blinky little lights and sounds and yada yada. I like it like this. I want it clean, right? I like this. Go Devils, there you go. I mean, like, I see like many there you go. I'm seeing many Devils community members. Excelementia, Bufferts, Buffsters. I did see like some extra information though, right? Earlier. I'm not sure where I saw it though. Let's see. I'm not sure where I saw it. I mean, like, I'm not sure about Buffsters, but 7% royalties. I mean, that's just kind of nuts, not going to lie. It would also be nice to have like monthly volume, 3 months volume, weekly volume, just like these kind of things here. But like hats off to you, Orbis. Like very nice to see like a new player. I'm gonna be watching these guys like very, very, very closely. Very, very closely. Let me just like compare some of the charts real quick. So this is kind of you know what actually Devils is listed on Orbis. Well, there you go. Congrats, first of all. That's huge. So also, like, if anyone from Orbis is actually listening to this, I think like there's like another part where you could actually like outperform like your peers quite nicely. So don't mind me going to like the DGOTS chart, for example, because like it kind of proves my point. I don't see the fuckery here. Famous Foxes is like the okay. Just look at like these kind of actually like you see these wicks, right? I think it's false information, to be honest with you. So I'm using Firefox on like this for me, just like there's a new Frank on Solana and he's doing work. Yeah, true. I mean, like, I hope that one day I'll actually have like Frank DGOTS on. I mean, like, that would be like probably my creme de la creme, if you will. But basically, like, you see like many of like these wicks, right? I don't think Utes has it. SMB used to have it a lot, like on Chrome a lot more, I guess. I mean, look at this. So basically, if you would just like take the line chart, it's a lot better, right? On Magic Eden, if you'd go Magic Eden is just like really the worst with this. I hate this so much. Just look at this. Just make the charts look really nice without like this kind of glitching fuckery. Like, it's so annoying. Jokovsky saying there's a new Frank on Solana, he's doing work. I'd reckon that's Frank Devils you're talking about, right? But yeah, I mean, like, Orbis really interested in like what this is going to be I'd guess that this is the one, right? Public beta open. What a time to be alive, folks. There you go. And you know what? Like, since we're here anyways, I kind of want to go with you on like some of the news out there on like the markets. Let me just fucking find out where it is though. Like, I don't know. Because like in other news, I'm gonna upload like a video on this at the end of the stream. Folks, do not forget to just export your wallets. I mean, like, it's time. Like, you can see like our dear friend Puppy Chulo here. Quick reminders, get the fuck out. Don't forget to get your shit out, man. Because I don't think oh Jesus, there you go. Couple of quick reminders. Tomorrow the Amin wallet will go into a deprecated export only mode and be removed from the app stores. If you lose access to your device of the downloaded version of the app, this means you will also lose access to any wallets. I mean, like, get your shit out, folks. Get your shit out. I mean, like, that's the one, the first one. Let me just like make sure that I'm gonna upload my next vid while we speak, right? So that's your first. Second of all, I mean, okay, Bears was basically saying how they spent like 150k on this, which is, I mean, I'm not going to lie, which is just equally fucking crazy, right? So these guys, like, allegedly OK Bears, and I like OK Bears a lot, just so you know. But they said they spent like 150k on like this, what, like 45-second video. Well, I mean, what do you want me to say? There you go. Yeah. Yeah, that was supposed to be OK Bears. Can you just imagine? Isn't that nuts? That was supposed to be OK Bears. Like, that's the right way of putting those things. But like, also, like, the thing I find like actually like more interesting is that they were sacked by fucking Snoop Dogg. Just look at this. January 2023, we were about to drop this with Snoop Dogg Web3 charity auction, 100% to a cause of his choice, locked, designed, ready, and then the conversation stopped. No explanation, no drop. Just one of those what if moments. I mean, like, they got dropped like they were hot. Badum-tsim. Badum-tsim. Well, there you go, folks. I mean, only in the bear market, right? Actually, no, only in the bull market. Let me just get these up. And also, last but not least, there's been like a Butchie Penguin like sold for 35 Ethereum, which is equally kind of nuts. And also, I'm not gonna like show you everything because like otherwise then like you're not gonna like my fucking, you're not gonna watch my video, and that's just like the sad that's just the sadness of my existence, folks. You gotta feel for me there. But I'll tell you like this much. Matlats allegedly have like a new community manager. I'm not gonna say who it is because like he's actually like a viewer of the show and I might have him on, but since I'm slightly autistic and retarded, it might also be that I'm just getting debated on April Fools. So I'm not too sure on that. Like, I'm just being real. Like, it might be on me. It might be on me actually like I mean, like, what the fuck do you want me to say? Like, Matt kind of had like their thing going on, right, with Matt Vincent, and he's still on the team, but like there's another community manager. I'm not sure if I'm getting debated. Like, I'm very cautious. It's not April Fool's. Are you sure about that, Mr. Champ? I mean, that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. By the way, guys, like, I'm just telling you guys this. 191 people being in like an hour and 15 minutes in. Like, that's a personal record of mine. I appreciate like you tuning in. Makes it definitely like very, very, very worthwhile. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a good time with me. If anything, like, I'm having like a really good time with you guys. Having said that, my DMs are always open if there's like anything you guys would like me to have a look at. I'm always open to these things. Just know that right here, right now, I actually am like researching like a few of like the leads I got, and I mean, like, some are interesting and others like are, I mean, just gonna say it like it is. I'm kind of in all what I need to do with that sometimes, right? Because like, I actually only want to like shine a spotlight on those who I find cool, who I find interesting, and I really want to be wary to just not like feed you guys slop. But that's hard because, like, fact is, at the end of the day, like, everyone is passionate about their own like project, right? So yeah. Fuck me, why is this not? Give me 1 second, folks. I guess that's why. I mean, I'm trying to, so basically what's happening right now is that like I'm literally trying to just like upload my video on Twitter, but like the thumbnail is not showing up. Scuffy, like, I'm so sorry. I did forget to come back at your project. I did. Um, which account is restricted, you think? But like, oh my god, I gotta pass a challenge. Shit, can we do this, chat? Nice. I'm proven. Whew. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. That was definitely like a little scary. Like, I would have been kind of fucked with okay, we're here again. I mean, thank God, not gonna lie, like that would have been low-key horrible. We're here again. I mean, thank God, not gonna lie, like that was anyways, folks, you know what? This is definitely like my my time to call it. I'm super happy with this stream. I mean, like, really happy with Orbis. Orbis people, like, I'm gonna tell you one thing. Reach out to me. Oh, Orbis, there you go, folks. Orbis, there you go, folks. I'm gonna tell you guys one thing, because like we've actually spent like quite some time reviewing your platform. You should probably, if this is something you find interesting, right? We had like quite some people tuning in. We have, let's see. We got over 200 people watching the stream right now. A lot of people. This is basically because I was actually just like closing down the stream, but there's one thing I'm gonna tell you guys. I actually sent you guys a message a little bit ago follow my channel, the NFT Cat. Let's get connected. I think like there's a lot of fun things we can do. We can work together. You can like come on the stream, right? And tell about like what you want to do. We can do even like fun sponsorships kind of thing to where like I would only use Orbis. The numbers are quite good. Now, don't take my word for it, but like I want you guys to succeed more than anything. What I want, because I fucking hate Magic Eden. I am a purist within the space. I want you guys to be the advocate. I mean, like, I want you to just like take us to the new bull run, and I will fucking toot your horn as long as I believe you guys are onto something. But I want to be able to trade my favorite collections, and I get the voting part. I get it. I like the community event, but let's just get to the chase. I want to start doing this, right? Also, Orbis, since you're looking at it, like we had like a group therapy session earlier, I made like a video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, right? The NFT Cat, where I basically ranted on all the shit I gave to Magic Eden. If you're going to implement Gamblify, make sure to still have your NFT priority first. This is something I believe what will be a really good idea for you guys, because that way you could actually cement your authority within the market, highlight blue chip projects, educate us lowly peasants desperate to use your platform why some of these projects are supposed to be blue chips to begin with, right? I think it's a crazy, cool, unique kind of opportunity to kick the doors down and not only use this to be like, hey, we're the new kind of like kid on the block, but we can separate ourselves here. I think if you would basically make like the threshold lower for like other people, for new people to come in and educate people on like not only that NFTs are cool, but like why are these NFTs cool? I think that makes sense. On to the next one, because you know what? I believe this, if this counts for like Magic Eden, it should be counting for you guys as well. Spotlight on new projects, which to an extent I believe you guys are already doing with the hot now, right? I like it, but tell us why these are hot right now. It would be also cool like to tell us why hacks are good for like a new project, right? Why rogues are good for a new project. Why, what needs to happen for projects to be qualified being a good project, right? Make it to where these projects can compete to basically get through that kind of threshold, right? I'm just like fucking excited to see a new player in the market, to be honest with you. If you're going to fucking implement Gamblify, right, make sure that you would have like a good vetting process, because like also like if that is something you would like to implement down the line, right, make it to where projects can be included within your Gamblify if they're good enough, right? Because I think it's kind of like the duty to like educate like the target audience a little bit. This way you can actually show people like, hey, not only like can you gamble with us, But like, if you're gonna gamble with us, like your price is gonna be like vetted by us, and it's gonna be for this and this and this reason. And on the other hand, you probably would like your projects to be like working towards certain goals in order to just like see like, can we reach that kind of level, which would basically be better for the space and better for you guys, because you would be like the organ of authority, really. Community events, I mean, like, you're already there with like the voting right here right now, right? And that's fun, because like I've seen some of like the Discord servers I'm on basically being like, hey guys, vote on this, vote on that. It's fun. I think if you can have like more of those kind of projects, things, whatever, down the line, and make it to where like the NFT community is alive and kicking again, and it's a fun spot yet again, I think that's worth something, right? I think like that's definitely cool. And last but not least, like, this is what I already alluded to, right? Like, educate collectors. I think if you guys would have like a marketing section or whatever, like the company structures internally, make it to where I can actually like educate myself on like certain points. I already believe though that you guys have like implemented this somewhere. I'm just not fully sure on where. Anyways, guys, honestly, like that's gonna be it for now. Like I got the fiance waiting with like a freshly homemade meal, which I really like appreciate. This was a awesome stream. 200 people strong. We're a small channel, like Loki. I'm coming for those numbers, baby. I appreciate you guys tuning in. On to the next one. I'm gonna have like my YouTube video released in like 2 seconds from now, actually. So let me just like get the YouTube video real quick. There we go. So that's actually sent by my. Hey, there we go. Boom. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. Orbis, let's be in touch. I think like there's a lot of fun things we can do. And fact is, we're kind of stuck with each other, right? We gotta resist against like the other folks who have become complacent, and let's see how far we can take this one. So anyways, like thank you guys for tuning in. The stream has been quite amazing. Don't let anyone fool you, folks. NFTs are not dead. We literally have like a whole lot of drama, which is good, right? Which is fun. We have much drama, and we have new players emerging, etc., etc. So on to the next one. I will be live tomorrow in 24 hours. Tune in, because we're gonna have Frank Devils on. You can actually win 2 NFTs. I mean, like, you cannot actually win 2 NFTs. 2 NFTs will be given out, so we're gonna have 2 winners instead. interview with Frank Devils. You can win 2 NFTs. And I think that's pretty much it for right here, right now. I appreciate you tuning in. 206 live people tuning in. Right at the bear market bottom, folks. We're only getting started. Anyways, I'm peering out. I am sharing. Watch my YouTube video. Subscribe to YouTube. Daily content. I don't have a life. I only have NFTs. Now I'm peering out. See you later. Bye.